All Blacks, Brodie Retallick's weird verdict on potential Scott Robertson replacement. Brodie Retallick has weighed in on potential All Blacks head coaches Dave Rennie and Joe Schmidt following Scott Robertson's sacking. Last week, New Zealand Rugby dropped the bombshell that Robertson had been relieved of his duties following an extensive review of the 2025 international season. The union has now begun the search for his successor, with Rennie and Schmidt among the frontrunners, along with Highlanders boss Jamie Joseph. All Blacks legend Retallick is currently plying his trade with Japanese club Kobe Steelers, who are led by Rennie. It's not the first time the pair have worked together, having done so during their stints with the Chiefs previously. Verdict on Dave Rennie. Rennie's name was quickly linked with the All Blacks head coaching role following the news of Robertson's dismissal, and the Kobe players were quick to raise the question with their head coach, Retallick revealed. However, the experienced coach did not give much away. The boys were straight into him as soon as it was announced, asking if he is interested, the lock told Sport Nation's Milsey and Guy. Whether he's playing it straight bat or not, I'm not too sure. There was nothing to confirm, that's for sure. Asked about what Rennie's strengths are, Retallick spoke glowingly of the veteran coach. There are multiple aspects to Ren's, he began. 1. He engages the community and creates a culture around the team he is with, finding links to supporters and the city, which is massive for growing your identity. But he's also a man who has coached for a very long time, and he understands how he wants to play a game of rugby, and those smaller details that make a game plan come together. Like all good coaches, he's also a people person. He can be relatable, have a laugh, but also will tell you when you haven't got it right. With someone with that much experience, he's obviously been around long enough that he knows what he's doing. It would be weird. While Schmidt has also been linked with the position, he is set to serve as the Wallabies head coach through to July this year, having taken on the top job in Australia following Eddie Jones' disastrous Rugby World Cup campaign. Retallick worked with the former Ireland head coach during the latter stages of his career, with Schmidt brought into the All Blacks setup as an assistant under Ian Foster. The 109-test cap second rower says that it would be weird if Schmidt got the job right after working with Australia, but spoke highly of his credentials. I think that they are probably very similar, to be fair. Like Ren's and Joe Schmidt will leave no stone unturned. They will cross every T and dot every I before the match comes along, he said. Sometimes as a player you're like, just leave me alone, but they're doing it for the good of the team. I guess it'll be a weird one if Joe were to hit him there after just coaching the Wallabies for the last 18 months or whatever it's been, but at the same time, he is another great coach that would do well. The 34-year-old was asked what characteristics are needed to be a good international coach. He pointed to former All Blacks boss Sir Stephen Hansen. The rate of learning at an international level is a lot quicker. The uptake is quicker from they understand what the coach is trying to say, he said. I always thought Steve Hansen made a great coach because he was a people person, and he would know when to push the right buttons when you needed a bit of support. At an international level, especially, it's been able to challenge the group alongside coaching and plays a massive part when they need it.